You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV. Welcome back to Soda TV. You know, Runt has to be nuts. And if you don't think he's crazy by the end of this video, you gotta be crazy. So Runt then broke out of not jail, but a Virginia state prison. Yes, he done successfully broke out. And if it wasn't for police throwing them spikes out and flattening his vehicle, who knows how this would have ended, right? But we got to ask ourselves, why would a person break out and risk additional charges when you can just serve your time and come on home? What kind of charges did you have? What was at stake? Like, what and why? And I'm here to answer those questions. Before I do, got to ask you nicely to hit that like button. You know, it don't cost you a Japanese penny. Share this with whoever you can with a pretty please on top of that. Subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to do it now, you can wait to the end of this video just to see if I earn it. And if you end up forgetting, I'll remind you at the end, all right? Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on any and everything I drop. So just over a year ago, you feel me? I was trying to get the exact date, but just over a year ago, right? End of sentence, which is 1090 Jake had broke a story that Runt's little brother had been blicked down, right, in Atlanta. A sad story. Was playing football, was his mama gave this loving story of this pure little kid, you know what I'm saying? But it ended up being that he had another life going. But anyway, his little brother got blicked down. A little later after that, Runt ended up getting locked up in Atlanta Fulton County Jail, right? He ended up learning that a dude named Rodney Russell was on the opposite deck. But not only was Rodney Russell on a op, meaning he was from a opposite ang with a G at the beginning. You know, they opposed each other, but the dude Rodney had some type of responsibility, or either he was the dude that did that to Runt's little brother, or he was closely associated with it, right? So the dude Runt bugged up. And when I mean bugged up, what did he do? Let me tell you. So I believe what Runt decided to do was, when he got in the shower, his whole mission was to, since this dude Rodney was on the opposite side, I don't know if this would have made him be in a shower or a cell over that was on the opposite side of Rodney. So Rodney in the shower and dude on this side, but I don't know whether it was a shower or a cell. I believe it was another shower, right? This dude, Runt, takes a single object, whatever, it had to be metal. You feel me? I can't see it being nothing other than metal. He took his time poking, digging through that wall. For it had to take hours, man. And he got through that wall and he was able to get his arm through him and he tried to off him, but he was able to get some good pokes in, but he couldn't finish the mission, and it probably didn't even satisfy him, especially because it was over his little brother, you know what I'm saying? But I said all that and painted that picture just to let you know what type of person, what type of crash out we're dealing with, right? Fast forward to Monday, April 14th, 2025. Jyree Jackson, also known as Ola Runt, escaped from Virginia State Prison and led 12 on a high-speed chase doing 92 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone. 12 had to throw the spikes out there to stop Ola Runt from, you feel me, still trying to get away. And even with that, they yelled out commands for Ola Runt to exit the vehicle, and he kept refusing. So it ended up ending in the trooper busting out the side window. What was it? The driver's side window, and somehow they dragged Ola Runt out the front. You know what I'm saying? That's the report. I don't know how you bust out a driver's side window and drag him out the front. Maybe y'all bust out both, or is they bust out the driver's side and that's the front. They mean the front seat, not the front of the vehicle. Gotcha. So let's look at why Ola Runt thought this risk was worth it. It was worth getting an additional escape charge and possible a lot of other charges, right? Let's look at what he was locked up for. So he was in Virginia State Prison for charges as showing on the screen. I'll put that up there for y'all. We got a Schedule 6 rugs with a D at the beginning. Manufacturing, delivering, and selling, and possession. Y'all know what type of charge that is, you know. Reckless endangerment with a vehicle by felony. Or is that vehicle felony? That's, you know how they write that stuff up. Fugitive from justice. Possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Criminal impersonation. Resistance. Resist, stop, arrest, search. Possession of unlawful rug with D at the beginning. Paraphernalia and activities. Evading arrest. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna just say a couple of these to a few of them, 2 to 3, about 3 of them was about felonies, 2 to 3 of them, right? And maybe just 2 of them are serious, a little bit of serious. When they start to break them down, a lot of these are gonna disappear. Because when you charge with stuff like this, they drop most of the misdemeanors in order to get you to cop out to the bigger ones, and then they also reduce the bigger ones. You feel me? It's so they can make it appealing to you. Man, I'm looking at this stuff. I've been charged with a lot of these things, right? And the way I'm looking at it, right, is that I'm just gonna take an educated guess. I don't know. I'm not. And I didn't do like other people do on a channel, look up these charges, and I ain't did that yet. But educated guess is you're talking the more serious of the charges are the first one, which is the Schedule 6 rugs with a D at the beginning, manufacturing, delivering, selling, possession. Now, all of that is depending on what type of rug it was. And I gotta go see, like, because they didn't put a felony by that, so that might not even be a felony. That might be something petty, man, because it seems as if they put felonies by everything that's maybe considered a felony. But that and the other one that is the more serious is the the possession of weapon by a convicted felon. You know, all that reckless and endangerment, invading, and all that stuff, man, knock it off. If they could have ran those 2 that I just mentioned that are the most serious concurrent, which is running them together, I look at Ola Runt being offered anywhere from 3 to 6 years and doing anywhere from, you know, a 1 to 5 to me, 1 to 5. You feel me? Somewhere around there, like a 2 to 5, right? 2 to 5, being offered somewhere about 3 to 7, 3 to 8. When they break it down, they have to do it. You're doing a couple to a few years, maybe. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I may be all the way wrong, but ain't no way, man. You done did a whole escape. Not even if I was strung out on rack with a C at the beginning and I had these charges, would I try to pull an escape? Never. Y'all can have a foolproof plan, 5 dudes with a foolproof plan, a place for us to go, some girls when we get there, and a whole bunch of money, and I still ain't going. What? With these charges? Man, I ain't got no M. This ain't no attempted M. You feel me? I wasn't caught with 1,000 pounds of this or that. Delivering across the border, smuggling what? Escape. Hola, Runt. Wow, honey, boy. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this video. You know what I'm saying? Is this something that you could justify, or was dude out of his mind? You know what I'm saying? But I gave y'all an example of him busting. Obviously, this dude is an extremist. He done chipped through the wall with a handmade knife. Took his time. Do y'all know how much? Anyway, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about this down in the comment section. Along with that, like, share. We talked about you subscribing to this. If I earned it, you know, I think I did a good job. You let me know what you think. Last but not least, notification bell, keep you notified on any and everything I post to this channel. This is the self-proclaimed #1 celebrity news reporter on YouTube at this time, The Real Soda TV. I'm out.